Hey there, welcome back if you've been here before. If this is your first time, it's a pleasure to have you. I'm Tiffany and I'm a mobile notary here in Atlanta. And this video is going to be about my folding table. This is my trusty friend, my riding partner, my road dog. I take my table with me to most of my appointments. Not necessarily all of them, because sometimes I do bring it in the house and use it as like my TV table. So, it's real easy to clean, sanitize, so I don't have a personal problem doing that. If I had been smart and purchased two at that time, then I would leave one in the car, and obviously I'd have one here in my house. But yeah, so this is my friend. This is my friend. It folds flat, as you can see, so it makes it very easy. She's very light. Came with a 1-year limited warranty. I found her at Aldi for like $9. I found it on the company's website. The manufacturer is called Costco. It's C-O-S-C-O, not Costco, like the wholesalers, not wholesalers, but place where you go buy a bunch of stuff you don't need to buy. So it's C-O-S-C-O, but I put the link below in case you want to look into it or some of their other products. They make a bunch of tables and random things like this. You can't purchase items on their website apparently, but you can find out what retailers do sell their stuff. Because like I said, I bought it at Aldi. So as you can see, she folds flat. There's this little grooved mechanism down here that controls the height of the table. So let me see how I'm going to show you this. So you slide this over, and then you kind of clamp it down on which height you want it to be. There we go. So right now, this would be the height, like if I were working on my laptop or if I were eating something and watching TV, it'd be at about this height. And I think I put it on the highest one. I did. So I don't know. I should have looked that up first. I don't know the exact height when it's at its highest, but I am 5'4", and with it being at this height, I lean down a little bit and then I can put some weight on it, right? I think it holds 30 pounds, something like that. So I'm 5'4", and from the side, this is what you get. So it's not the most comfortable for you to, lean over for a long period of time or do an actual loan closing per se. If it were taller and people could be like this, I'd say go for it. But this works for me when I go do like short documents, like if it's a little quick, I don't know, with some of the shorter things I've seen. I don't even need it for most things. That's the funny thing. I take it with me in case. The cremation paperwork I've done before, I did use it for that. Power of attorney and some other documents where there are multiple signers and witnesses and stuff, I did whip out the table and it comes in handy. But for someone who, especially someone taller, to lean over and do this for a period of time, it would not be comfortable. Like I said, something quick, it works. So again, there's this little grooved mechanism down here. Let me see if I can show it to you. So this little grooved mechanism down here, when you want to close or open, you just pull it down and you slide it over. Or if you want the table to be lower, you just lift it up and slide it up. Except I'm doing it the wrong way. Okay, there we go. So you'd slide it up and just fit it into the appropriate groove for your purposes. When I'm done, I wipe her off. I fold her up, and I'm wiping her off either with my Clorox wipes, my alcohol wipes, or my new Fabuloso wipes. And then I shove her back in the car and we're good to go. So it comes in really handy, honestly. I've used it a couple times because people do feel more comfortable not leaning on my car because they're afraid they're going to scratch it because it's silver. But my car is already scratched and I don't really care that much. But it just comes in handy, and it makes people feel like you're really prepared if you have a table for them. Same thing, like having the clipboard. Maybe don't just have one clipboard. I keep two. They're matching clipboards because it just looks better that way. So table, clipboard. I keep pens because for some reason people always show up without pens. And then most times I'm like, no, you can keep it. I have a ton of them at home. Go ahead and keep that. What else makes people feel really prepared? I found that if people don't see me sanitize my hands, sometimes there have been a few people who are like, oh, do you have sanitizer? I'm like, oh yeah, I just did it right before I got out the car. But take the sanitizer out the car and sit it on the car when you go to actually do the signing. That way people can see you. Think about it like at doctor's offices. They do those little surveys and they want to know if you saw your physician or the nurse or whoever it is sanitize when they entered and when they exited the room. So little things like that, I think, make a difference for your business. You may want to look into finding a table. I would suggest getting one a little taller than what I have. I just didn't investigate that much. I didn't buy this for my notary business. I bought it just to have a table. And it just happens to come in handy for my notary business. But that's really it. I just came to talk about all table. Feel like Vanna White. My table, right? So if you have questions about it or anything else, feel free to drop a comment and I'll get back to you. So that's it for me. You all have a great rest of the weekend if I don't have another video for tomorrow. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.